Here I have head ball coach here at North Rand High School, Joe Nixon. It's a little chilly out here, and I'm actually glad that we're out here and it's chilly. That means we're still rocking and rolling. First round of the playoffs. Coach Nixon, 11-0, man. Hadn't been done here at North Rowan. You know, you had a lot of 10-0 teams, but 11-0 is a new mark for the Cavaliers. Did you ever think that we could get to this point?
As a coach, you want to say yeah. The guys worked extremely hard in the off season. We knew our schedule was going to be stacked against us a little bit, and our kids responded and found ways to win every day and every game on Friday night. And they've gone to work every week, and they've kind of bought into trying to stay perfect. In
the past, Coach, North Rand football, man, has always been kind of reluctant to weather conditions, man. But you know, last week it was chilly, but the kids responded quite well against Salisbury, man. What attributed to that?
I think it was a rivalry game. The kids are excited to play Salisbury to clinch the conference championship. And we've been preaching to them, you can't win a state championship if you can't win in cold weather. And we try to worry about things we can control, and the weather's not one of them.
All right, and I think a lot of people want to know this, and it's kind of being informative as far as now when the pairings came out this past week, and we've been number one in the state for quite some time, at least the last 6 or 7 weeks, and we got a number 2 seed and things of that nature. Could you explain the process? How does that work?
With the state, you can play 11 games, and one of those 11 games has to be an endowment game. And some teams choose not to play the endowment game, and at the end of the year, you can only go into playoffs with 10 games. So therefore, you have to drop a non-conference game, whether it be a win or a loss. And so we went in at 10-0. Winston-Salem-Carver dropped the loss, went in at 10-0, and we lost the coin flip. Okay,
all right. Now, for everybody that was grumbling on Facebook, that's how the process goes, and so it's a fair process. So that's the nature of the beast. Coach, team that we're playing Friday, what was that?
Surrey Central.
Surrey Central. What do we know about them?
They're well coached. They run a shotgun triple option look with some power read stuff out of it. On defense, they run a 3-4. It'll be a good test for us. Their kids play extremely hard. On defense, we got to play responsibility and play the option up, and everybody's got to do their job, and we got to keep rallying to the football. And offensively, we got to do a good job and stay balanced, take care of the ball, and just kind of take what they give us.
Okay. I noticed, I think this was last week, report card day, and this is, I hadn't seen this in a long time. I've come over to pick my daughter's report card up, and the football players, man, are going through the halls, man, with the report card, showing everybody, telling them to get some, and But I mean, that's gotta tickle you to death.
It does. I'm just as proud, probably more proud of the guys that have done their schoolwork and made AB honor roll. We got 24 guys on our team right now that have done that, and I'm just really excited for what they're doing, not only on the field but off the field, to try to set themselves up for the future.
Man, that's fantastic, Coach. You yourself, you've been in a lot of state championship games at West Rowan, so you've been here and done that. What's the most valuable thing that you can translate to these kids in terms of taking one game at a time, getting to the next level?
We talk to the kids about it, and now that we're in playoffs, we got 2 goals that we still want to reach as a team. We got to take it one game at a time, because if you don't play well on a Friday, it can all be over with. So our mentality this week and from here on out, we're going to try to be 1-0 this week. After Friday night, I want to be 1-0, and that's the mentality. And our guys will be excited to play this week, because right now there's only 32 teams playing. And we're one of them, and we want to make sure we continue this thing as long as we can.
Wow. I couldn't help but notice some of the kids, man, and actually some of the kids and their parents are very excited, man. I think that you pulled some JVs up. How many J's did you pull up?
We brought up 12.
And that's kind of a reward type situation of those J's.
It is. We got a lot of guys that didn't miss anything in the summer or in the spring. done a good job. The JV team won a conference championship, and if we're fortunate enough to play to the state championship game, that'll be 5 extra weeks of practice those guys get, and you can't replace that. And I think it's important for those guys to come up and practice with the varsity and see what it's about playing on Friday night.
Right. Coach, on last Friday, you had the opportunity to see something, an inaugural event here with the induction of North Rand's first Hall of Fame class. Man, couple words on that. What do you think?
Those guys deserve every bit of what they receive. There's some special men that done a whole lot for North Rowan in that group. I was just honored to be a part of it. I'm glad we did our end and won the game. But those guys have done a lot for North Rowan. They continue to do a lot for North Rowan, and more importantly, they're good people.
Right. To conclude this interview, Coach, when we're on the field and we look back in the stands, man, the stands are populated with green and gold. It's obvious that we're getting a lot of support from everybody in Spencer, East Spencer, and the surrounding area. What would you like to say to the fan base here at North Rowan?
I think it's great. I think it's awesome. I think these kids deserve it. We talk about how hard they've worked, and they have, and they've produced on the field, and they deserve to be supported. And the support we're getting from our community on Friday nights and throughout the week, and just overall, it's been fantastic for us.
Hey, this is Joe Nixon, North Rand head football coach. Coach, what's better than 11-0?
12-0.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, Coach.
Thank you.